same refrain forever and ever and ever and ever. And is that depressing? Of course it is. Is that unnerving? You bet it is. But if you get mad, you're just giving in. It's better to create your own thing, but very few know how to do this, because there's not a public school class that teaches that. And why would they teach that at a university, when the whole point of going to a university is to brainwash you and turn you into just another member of society that's pissed off about the wrong thing? I was thinking about college tonight. I was a sociology major, 'cause my parents, who are boomers, insisted that I go to school even though I didn't wanna. And I tried to tell them, but they didn't listen. I said, I'm gonna party my way out. And that's exactly what I did. I became a booze hound. And it was a lot of fun, I reckon. Fucking up, fucking around, and making all kinds of mistakes. Doing as many drugs as I could get my hands on, and watching everything break. 'Cause when you have a broken heart and nothing is not gonna make you fall apart, well, alcoholism just makes sense, doesn't it? That's what I try to tell people. You don't have a disease. You just don't want to be in this world, because this world is a shitty ass place. So you can be at ease with the fact that God has chosen you to understand the way that this world is. Maybe that's why you're so uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. And keep crying. It's better than lying. But so many would rather lie. So many people would rather keep going along with a bunch of bullshit if it helps them sleep better at night. Well, I ain't like that. Honestly, I don't know how the fuck these people sleep, knowing that that's the kind of mentality they possess. How could they possibly be okay with it? But I guess it's just the way they are. And I have to accept that and move on. Because moving on is by far a lot better than dwelling, getting upset, staying upset. And I've been there, and I've done that. Yeah, I've been there, and I've been very angry. And I'm not saying I'm not still angry. I'm not saying that I still don't get infuriated, really. Because if it weren't for the sheep, we could have nice things. I know I've mentioned this before, but here we go again. If it weren't for the sheep, maybe things would be better, and we wouldn't just settle for the scraps. The Thing is, though, you don't have to do that. You can be in your little world over here, where you understand things perfectly clear, and nobody has to understand you because you understand you. Nobody has to agree with you because you agree with you. And honestly, I pity these people because they constantly need validation and approval for every single thing that they think, but they probably don't actually think it, because if they did, they could defend it. I can explain everything. I can explain every feeling, every opinion, every sentiment that's questionable, every sentiment that reeks of my disapproval of the world that I live in and all the people that live in it. And it's okay that I feel this way. Cause I'm a fool for Christ, baby. I finally have a noble reason to be foolish. It feels good, doesn't it? You know, when I read the Bible, it's the only thing that makes any kind of sense to me. That's right, the gospel, that means good news, good news, good news, good news. For those of us that believe. And it's not as if I haven't questioned it. It's not as if I haven't had my doubts. But every time I'm proven that God is real, God is real, and God is listening, yeah, God is watching. He's paying a lot of attention, so all this attention that I pay, that I think nobody else is, well, don't worry, He sees it, yes He does. So if I work really hard but nobody notices, that's fine, because God did. And if I do the right thing but no one notices, that's okay, because God did. You shouldn't do things because you want attention. You should do things because it's the right thing. It's the right thing. And you shouldn't do things because, oh, look at me. I'm gonna wear my sash of humility. There's no such thing as a humility contest, you guys. It doesn't exist. But the same people that believe that, well, those are the same people that think that empathy is inserting yourself in a situation and vicariously playing the victim. So there you go. This is the world that we live in. Everything's the opposite. Everything's the opposite of the truth. That's why I do the opposite. Yes, you know, that's what I do. Because I've sang about it before, and I keep talking about it. Because that's the only way to remain pure, unblemished from this world. Just don't expect to be accepted by anybody amongst you, because they won't ever understand.